Welcome to Drysen Learns Things. I'm Drysen, and today is a quick little solo episode. In fact, just yesterday, I finished my webinar, 3 videos you didn't know your brand is missing. And realistically, a lot of the conversation revolved around how to build super fans of your brand. And I thought it'd be a good idea to just share little snippets, little sound bites back to back to back to let you guys know some of the content that's on there if you're curious to learn more. So I'm going to play some clips. We're just going to let it go. And if you want to check it out, you can definitely do so by going to madebythings.com/insights. You'll see the landing page, the little, the box you can click for 3 videos you didn't know your brand was missing. And then enjoy. Without further ado, here's me. Build a better customer experience, a better customer journey for people to find, interact, and like your company enough that they want to become super fans. I really, really wish that I was a person that came up with this concept. I am not. If you Google the customer journey on Google, you're going to find a lot of different variations. The 5 stages that I personally subscribe to, I like awareness, I like sparking curiosity, I like building trust, taking an action, and creating super fans on the backside. Now, imagine you are a customer of a company. You need to find this product, the solution to solve a problem in your life, but you don't know who to talk to. You don't know where to go. And so finding a company is the first step, just becoming aware that they exist. But just because you know they exist doesn't mean you're going to look at their website or talk to a sales rep or anything like that. So we need to take the next step, which is inspiring curiosity to actually want to research them. As you are doing your research, we're building trust that yes, this service, this brand, this company is going to solve the problem you're facing. And if we do that building trust phase properly, hopefully we're going to take an action with that brand, such as becoming a customer, or if they're not ready to buy right now, or you're not ready to buy right now, signing up for a newsletter or following on social media, but taking an action, ideally becoming a customer. And that's where the typical sales buyer process stops. We've converted, we've got money, we've signed contracts, life is good, let's move on. But the stage or the phrase that I think everyone skips and forgets about is making super fans of your brand. So that way you have word of mouth referrals and people want to brag about the cool stuff you've done or your company has done for them. While explainers are everywhere, they're a dime a dozen, and they're not really the video you didn't know you need. But the one you might not be aware of is explaining your product lines, product line explainers. And the reason I want to talk about this, I mentioned earlier, I'm a volunteer firefighter, and recently I wanted to deck my truck out with blue lights. So that way, if I'm responding to an emergency, I can push the button and say, everyone get out of my way. I've got to get to the fire station. I've got to get to the scene. And people stop driving 10 miles below the speed limit while I'm trying and I'm hurrying to get to an emergency response area. And so I found the company I wanted to buy from. And they had several different options of lights. They had the classic series, and they had the signature series, and the low profile series, and the elite series, and so on and so on and so on. There's like 7 or 8 different product lines, with each of those having their own product SKUs underneath that as well. And what I realized was I don't know what features I need. I don't know if I should look at the classic or the signature. I'm not well enough versed in their world. And so I got buyer paralysis. I stopped looking, and I haven't bought anything. Now contrast that, had there been just a landing page, a video on the landing page or the welcome home site page, say, hey, if you need these features, go with this product line. But if you need these features, go with this product line. And if you need these features, this is the product line for you. How to inspire people to share the work that you're doing. And again, I'm going to talk about testimonials, something we all use on a day-to-day basis, but there is a problem with our typical testimonial style videos. They're boring. The clients that are often featured in these videos don't care to share them. They're doing a favor to you by being on camera or giving you a soundbite to work with. There's no excitement or love in it for them. And again, we want to build super fans. We want to build stuff that they want to share and brag about, so they tell everyone about it. And if we're making content that they themselves find boring, they're not going to talk about it. So instead, and this works really, really well with a business-to-business mentality here, but we need to get out of that hero mentality, which is, hey, we're the best company in the world and you're lucky to work with us. Instead, if this was Star Wars, we don't want to be Luke Skywalker. The story shouldn't revolve around us. We want to be Obi-Wan Kenobi, or we want to be Yoda. We want to be the mentor with the education, the knowledge, the ideas, the tools that the hero needs to accomplish their mission. So instead of saying, hey, make a testimonial and talk about how amazing we are, instead I challenge you to make a mini documentary about your client. Now, this is an example that I came across when I was working with a construction company, where we wanted to sit down and talk to a business about what is your business? How do you serve your clients? What do you do to help your customers? What problems do you solve? And what problems were you facing that you couldn't help your customers anymore? Why did you have to build this new building? Why did you have to expand? And now that you have expanded, how can you better serve your customers? We flipped the script and made the story 100% about that business. And just happened to be, by the way, along the way, who helped you accomplish all those goals and dreams? Oh, that's right. It was our company. Now, as a testimonial piece, that might feel a little weird, just randomly living on your website saying, okay, we are this construction company. Why are we bragging about our clients over here? It just feels kind of weird as a one-off. But imagine now you have 4, 10, 20 of these videos. Now it's no longer a one-off collection. It's a body of work that shows that you are dedicated in your customer's success. It shows your process isn't just getting lucky. It's repeatable, and you know exactly the critical steps that are required to make someone have a good experience. All of them together become a social proof that yes, you can solve this new client's problem just as well as you solve these as well. The powerful thing about onboarding videos is it sets expectations right from the get-go. You are outlining the process, you know exactly what to expect, and there are no surprises. You're setting everything very clearly up front in a fun, engaging, and enjoyable way to watch. And again, anytime there is a length of time from signing a contract to delivering the services, this is especially powerful in construction, in photography, and like weddings, where you book the contract, but the service date's not for a long time. You can set a video to say, hey, on day 1, this is going to happen. And then this is going to happen. And then this is going to happen. Here's all the steps that are going to go through. And we can take that content and break it up into micro content, and we can deliver that via a drip campaign throughout the process. I really love construction as an example. So for example, if I wanted to add a patio to my backyard, I would go through, I would find the company I'd want to work with. I would vet them and make sure I have a good relationship, good experience. And I'm like, you know what? Yes, this company is going to be the best in the world for my specific needs right now. We sign contracts, I pay the deposit, and then I get an email with a little animated video talking about, welcome, Drysen. Here is the next 5 steps you need to be aware of. We have to order materials. We have to do this. We're going to do this. And then, we'll have to schedule something. So just be aware this is all going to happen. We'll reach back out when the next step happens, but just be aware. And then once the materials have arrived, maybe I get another email that says, hey, Drysen, the materials are in. Someone's going to be reaching out to schedule your setup date. Also, we do need to do some groundwork to make sure that we're not going to dig into a power line or hit a water line. So just be aware that someone's going to be on your property sometime in the next 3 weeks to put little flags in there. Please don't remove the flags. It's setting expectations that somebody now is going to be coming to my property and putting flags in there, and I just know what's happening. It's taking one element of surprise away. But then maybe 3 days before they're going to show up, I get another email that says, Drysen, we're going to be on site in 72 hours. Just a heads up, we are going to have some trucks in the area. We're going to have equipment there. It's going to be kind of loud. It is a little off-putting. We are even going to reach out and let your neighbors know and tell them we will be done as soon as possible. Again, that sets the expectation of, okay, there's going to be lots of trucks here. I didn't even think about the fact that my neighbors might have a problem, and this company is looking out for me on my behalf to do bigger, better things. That's really powerful. The reason I believe animation and motion graphics is the most powerful medium for delivering these messages is they are fun. They are visually engaging, whereas for the last 23 minutes, you've been looking at nothing but my face, which, don't get me wrong, I feel I am very pretty today, but I'm also a little bit boring to look at. If we can have a video that's engaging, it's fun, it's full of personality, and it makes somebody feel good to watch it, they're more likely to watch it, more engaged to it. And animation is the perfect medium for doing that. You're not bound by the constraints of reality. You can show things that are impossible to capture on real life. But in animation, we can abstract it and make it very easy to tell complex ideas. You don't have to hire actors. We don't have to worry about staff that's going to be in our video today, but they're going to quit and be gone in 2 weeks. And we got to reshoot this video again. It gives it a longer shelf life. And speaking of shelf life, if you go through a rebrand, these assets already are created. We can just update the colors and make it feel more like you. So it gives you, again, a longer shelf life with more versatility. You can repurpose the assets from it and say maybe we have this 2D character and we can take that character from our video and we can put it on a billboard, put it on the website, put it on anywhere marketing campaign you have, like print materials, etc. Because we've already created those assets. So it's more versatile. And that's another reason why I love it. And then most importantly, motion graphics and art can really double down on your brand personality. It can make these videos that we're creating feel specifically like you, like your brand. And that can be personable, that can be fun, and that brand voice really comes through as people are engaging with you to make sure that everyone has that perfect brand experience to become super fans and want to tell everyone that you are the best company to work with. Thank you again for watching. If you want to see the full webinar, it's 26.5 minutes long. You can find that at madebythings.com/insights. And there's going to be a little landing page with my lovely face saying 3 videos you didn't know your brand was missing. I invite you to check it out. But more importantly, if you would like to talk to me, I love talking shop. So let's get together, DMs, emails, I'm here for it, and we'll talk to you soon. Drysen Learns Things is brought to you by the Discovery Workshop from Made by Things. If you are looking for a content partner to help you brainstorm, set goals, and create content that truly resonates with your audience, check us out at madebythings.com/discovery.